Good morning, boys and girls.
Good morning, Penny.
Well, Penny, I can tell you, has a new heroine. That means like a superstar, only it's somebody she's crazy about her, and she's never met her, and her name is Claudia.
Yes, Claudia. And I want Claudia to be my special guest next Sunday.
Do you want to tell why you're so enthusiastic about Claudia?
Yes. A while back, years ago maybe, I think it was in October, I preached an amazing sermon on animals. It went viral. Do you remember that, Mr. Lord?
Right, I do.
Yeah. It was a very memorable sermon about animals and about the fact that we take animals for granted. So this Claudia, I don't remember her last name, but her first name is Claudia. She takes animals very, very seriously. And she is the one who's behind our collecting items for Helping Hands. Now, Helping Hands don't belong to penguins because we have flippers. And we can't be very much help. But monkeys can. And so I said, Mom, we've got to go shop for the monkeys. And she said, Penny, you pick 4 items that you want for the monkeys, and I'll pay for it. So I said, okay, Mom, you're on. So okay, so I got to pick 4 things. I picked oatmeal. Monkeys like oatmeal. Yeah, they like it. I picked peanut butter because when they're being trained at Monkey College, they get peanut butter if they're good. And I picked, what do you think this is?
Shampoo.
Yes, they need to have their hair washed for church. And I picked balls. Yeah, these are really rubber balls, but it's good for them to practice holding on.
Now, Penny, do you want to talk about what the monkeys are trained to do?
You can do that, Mom.
All right. What the monkeys are trained to do is to help people who, some of them have been in accidents. They can't move. They've had spinal injuries. They're paralyzed, many of them. And so all they can do during the day is to sit in a wheelchair for some of them. And they have what's called like a strobe light, like a little flashlight. And if they need something, they can pick up that little flashlight with their hand and they can direct it. And if they direct it at the TV, then guess who turns on the TV? The monkey.
What?
Yes. And if they want a soda, where do they direct? They go direct to the refrigerator. The monkey can go get the soda, unscrew the cap, yes, and hand it to them.
I already knew this.
Did you already know this? Yeah. I mean, it's amazing, isn't it, Eric? All that the monkeys can do. It's incredible. And so they train them. Well, you know what I found out? I started watching these. They're about 1.5 minutes apiece. And what I found out was almost always these monkeys were given names, people names like Kathy, Ginny, like that. And the people who had them, who owned them, loved them so much because they were company. And they'd snuggle. They're little, they're capuchin monkeys. So they'd come up right like this, and they'd be like this, and they'd smile. And they'd talk about the fact, they'd say, I don't know what I would do without this monkey.
And they love the monkeys very, very much. So when I heard that, I said, Mom, you should buy for the monkeys too.
And so Penny suggested that I buy a bag for the monkeys, the same things that she had. And then Penny said, you should buy for Emily, because here's Emily Empire Penguin. So I said, okay, I'll get the same things for Emily. And then Penny said, okay, we need one more bag. And I said, Penny, come on. And she said, this other bag is for Jesus. She wanted Jesus to give the little capuchin monkeys presents too. Well, you know, when you think about it, it's not that far off, because Jesus doesn't have hands and feet, right? So did you ever think of yourself as something like a little monkey? And you can do things for Jesus. I saw you this morning, Caleb. You were passing out envelopes. I mean, you were passing out bulletins, because Jesus didn't have hands, right? But you did. And so you gave programs, you gave bulletins, you used your hands. Yes. And you know what else happens? That when the monkeys help the people, love happens. And the people love the monkeys love the people. And it's the same way with Jesus. When we do for Jesus and we let ourselves be his hands and his feet, we do for him, we love him more and more and more. And he always loves us, but then we can feel that love. So I hope that Penny has luck. She really wants to interview Claudia. As I said, she doesn't know her, but she wants Claudia to come for next Sunday, and then we're going to surprise Claudia, and we're going to have all these things for her to take to the monkeys. Yes, Caleb?
I have a question.
Yeah.
Is it a real monkey?
Yeah, it's real. Yeah, they're real monkeys that help.
No, but are you going to bring a real monkey?
Oh, no, Claudia is a girl.
Are you going to bring a real monkey in?
I don't think so. I don't think so. I think but I know Claudia's coming for sure.
And who's Claudia?
Claudia is the girl. She's in 8th grade, and she decided that she wanted to do a project that meant something to her. And so she said, I care about these monkeys. I care about these people who are paralyzed and can't move. I care about helping the monkeys help those people. And so she headed up this project, and she's going to be here in church, in person. Yeah, next Sunday. Yeah. So we're going to give her items, toys. And just you see all this stuff, how much do you think it costs, all this? What do you think I paid for all this?
$20.
There's peanut butter in here. What do you think? You say 20? What do you think? 30? 35? Congregation? 40? 70? I paid $16.
Yeah, I was about to say that.
Yes. I paid $16 at, yes, all of that, all 4 bags at the dollar store. Yes.
Why didn't you tell us that you got it at the dollar store?
Well, okay, it's time to go.